Hi again, everybody, and welcome as Big Time Sports brings you high school baseball action on this windy and cooler Tuesday afternoon. We welcome you to Perry Stadium as the Panthers play host to the Green Bulldogs. I'm Dave Sheets along with Mike Galena, and we are happy to be here today. Mother Nature letting us play ball as we welcome you into the Furby Electric pregame show. And Mike, tell us a little bit more about these two teams.
Well, Dave, great to be with you and our production team. We got a great day, and let's just tee it up for everybody. Green comes in 11-9, but get this, 4-2 over their last 6 games, and they got their number 1 on the hill. Perry is a great story. They come in 9-11, but get this group, since April 19, they are 8-1.
Time now for the keys to the game, brought to you by Daystar Auto Sales. Mike?
Take a look at the Green Bulldogs. We say energize the base paths. That means get on base and force the Panthers to handle the baseball. Steals, bunts, hit and runs, energize those base paths. And then when we move over to the Panthers, set the pitching and fielding tone. Pitch ahead, clean baseball. You can hold Green off of the base paths when you do that.
There are your keys to the game, brought to you by Daystar Auto Sales. Time now for the Green Bulldogs lineup. They'll bat first today as the visitors, brought to you by Ferris Chevy Toyota. They'll go with Gregory, Pukansky, Salamone, Carmichael, Langford, Young, Elliott, Logsdon, Evans, and the pitcher is Harrelson. Caden Gregory will lead off. Our first pitch being brought to you by Van Nostrand Young Coots. Own a business, make sure you're covered. Cybersecurity is the #1 threat to small businesses. Contact Van Nostrand Young Coots to secure the right insurance protection. First pitch was a strike. That one sails outside from Perry starter Preston Breet. Caden Gregory leading off for the Bulldogs. He wears number 4. He is the third baseman. Swing and a miss.
Boy, Dave, what you love what Breed's doing right. He showed fastball, then he came with the slider, so it looked fastball and then tailed away, and then came right back fastball, changing the eye level. He's doing a nice job working this early hitter.
Fastball took something off. Swing and a miss for out number 1. Breet, as we show you the replay, brought to you by Altman Hospital.
Yep, he reached down in there, that little bit of off speed, maybe a change up there. It looks fastball, but it backs up just a little bit, but he pitched ahead. Great job by Breet.
Second baseman Zach Pukansky steps in, left-handed hitter, wears number 9 on the back of that black-green Bulldog jersey. Fastball lifts it out towards left field. Left fielder drifting over and making the running catch was Braylon Cooley for out number 2.
Boy, Dave came off the left-handed hitter, so it kept tailing away. Watch this replay coming right at the camera. You see what the left fielder sees. He drops, great first step, and it kept tailing and tailing. Had to make a nice reach at the end of that. Great play tracking the baseball.
Dominic Salamone, the right fielder, the number 3 hitter, steps in now for Green. Steps in hitting .455. That's best for the team. 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, good for second on the team, and he scored 18 runs, first on the team.
Boy, Dave, you see how Breet is going away from him. He is not going to challenge the barrel of this guy's bat. The first 2 pitches have been middle away, and he's not giving in with 2 outs, nobody on.
2-0, fastball lifted towards right field. Right fielder chasing over near the foul line, making the catch on the run is Rowan Halter for the Panthers. So Green goes 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning. No score at the end of the first half inning.
Boy, Dave, what you liked right away was Breet pitched ahead. He had challenged the hitter early and then came right back with strikes. That's an efficient way, and your defense is always on cue.
Preston Breet came in with a record of 4-3 and a 3.10 ERA. And we'll talk more about him as the game goes on. Let's take a look at the Perry Panthers starting lineup. They'll go with Lemon, Whitmer, Geckler, Breet, Halter, Rogers, Cooley, Battercher, Alessandro, and Kintz. Those are your starters, brought to you by Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. There you see the right-hander on the mound, number 11, Jacob Harrelson. He's a senior for the Bulldogs. He's their number 1. He's 3-3 on the year with a 2.04 ERA. 34 in the third innings, 29 Ks, Mike. And talking with Coach John Wallace before today's game. He described him as their workhorse the last 2 years. He eats up innings, he hits spots, and he throws 3 different pitches for strikes.
Boy, let's watch that mix of 3 pitches, because you can tell the workhorse means he has command. So of those 3, let's see what he mixes against the scouting report of the Perry Panthers.
It'll be center fielder Jonathan Lemon leading off for the Panthers. He's a sophomore. We mentioned Perry has won 8 of their last 9. And some of those wins include nice victories over Glen Oak, Hoover, and Boardman on the way.
Dave, right away, Glen Oak and Hoover are 3rd and 2nd in the league respectively. So those are great wins against good competition.
So here is Lemon stepping in. First pitch, up high, ball 1. Lemon, a sophomore, hitting .226 with 7 RBIs, 13 runs scored. That's good for 2nd on the team.
We can tell he handles the bat well.
He rips that one towards right field. It is going to get down quickly over there. The right fielder to cut it off, gets it back into the infield. Nice play defensively by the right fielder, Dominic Salamone, holding Lemon to a single.
When you watch how Lemon took the first pitch up, but then the next pitch he took the barrel to the baseball and just let the baseball go, as opposed to trying to work the bat too hard. Reach up, barreled to the baseball, and just flared it to right. And you get that leadoff guy on, let's see what happens. With perhaps some activity of base stealing, hit and run, just watch the action.
Number 2 hitter, Brian Whitmer, a junior, shows bunt, takes it for a strike. Whitmer playing second base, hitting .235 on the season with 2 RBI.
And your 2-hole hitter has to handle the bat just like this, Dave. It's a hit and run guy or a bunt, moving runners up. So the 2-hole has to make sure the bat can be handled a couple different ways.
Short lead and throw. Back in plenty of time is Lemon.
Great.
Geckler, the catcher, waits on deck.
Great job by Harrelson there to disrupt the leadoff momentum of Lemon.
There you see a good look. Pitch is taken up high for a ball.
Yeah, a lot of folks will say, hey, go ahead and bunt that fastball. But when it's up above your hands, the tendency of the ball staying up becomes problematic. So you want to make sure that ball is tracking down so you can finish it into the dirt in front of home plate.
That is fouled back.
Dave, the cat and mouse game. Harrelson runs it up above his hands because that pops up the bunt. So he's going to make sure he rides it in on him, makes that job harder to get that down. Now you got that count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a different situation.
Runner leads away. Strike 3 called. Whitmer is down on strikes.
Watch that replay coming from our right side. Ran that slider on him. Started in on the hip, finished up in the strike zone. It really froze Whitmer.
Marshall Geckler, a senior. He's the catcher, batting 3rd, wears number 1. Hitting .400 for the season. 8 RBIs, that's 3rd on the team. He scored 17 runs to lead the Panthers.
Knows he started him off speed, knows that average is high. Don't be surprised now if Lemon decides, hey, I want to get into scoring position less than 2 outs. So we might see him on the move here.
Leading hitter average-wise is Geckler, right-handed batter. Time is called as Lemon strolls back to the bag, now gets into his lead. Pitch outside and high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Love how Harrelson went quick. He went quick pitch and moved it to the outside half of the plate to give his catcher Logston a chance, just in case Lemon's moving. The game within the game happens here in a great way.
Wind is blowing from right to left towards left field. The pitch swung on and missed. Geckler may have chased that one a bit outside.
That's the perfect pitch where it looks that fastball, but then it becomes the slider. It shows fastball becomes slider, and it dove out of the zone. Great pitch. Don't be surprised if he goes back in there again or runs him up high and inside over to Hands.
And the 1-2. First to throw over, and Lemon back safely.
Yeah, Dave, as you watch Lemon take his lead, great job by our camera crew there. You watch the right heel of the pitcher. When it stays down, that's Lemon's action to go. If it comes up, he has to come back. There he goes.
That is popped up. Catcher looking for it. He'll call it and makes the grab for out number 2. Nice play defensively by Logston, the catcher.
Jack Logston is there to take it for out number 2.
Great skills by Logston there. Watch him, he finds the ball and then he turns his back to the infield. That's the correct job for the catcher because the ball's coming back from the hitter. Great skills there by Logston. And all you youngsters, very quickly track it, turn your back to the infield and go get it.
Here's the pitcher, Preston Breet, on the mound today. Comes in hitting .241, second on the team with 11 RBI. 2 outs and a runner at first.
Dave, I know Lemon hasn't done anything yet, but this could be an opportunity to just get himself into scoring position. Just in case with 2 outs, then your single gives you a chance.
Pitch was taken outside, so it's a 2-0 count now on the cleanup hitter, Preston Breet. Opportunity for him to help himself here in the bottom of the first. That catches the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike now with 2 down and a runner at first.
Perfect hitters count. This could be running activity. 2-1. Pitcher's got to bring you a strike. You start that runner.
Sails way up high. It's now 3-1.
This is where that battle, test of wills. Breet, the great hitter that he is, making sure that he hits a strike. You're actually at 3-1. You're looking for your strike, not just any strike. Harrelson doesn't want to give in to him.
And the 3-1. There goes the runner. Taken up high. Throw down to the second base. Off the mark. And that doesn't matter anyway because that was ball 4. And Breet will take first. First and second now for the Panthers with 2 down. And the right fielder, Rowan Halter, steps in. The junior hitting .267 with 4 RBIs.
Which that great camera from the left field side. Yep, just ran that strike high. Lemon had a great jump. You're stealing on the pitcher's move, not the catcher's arm. And he did a nice job there. He's got a little activity on the base paths.
Swing and a miss. Fastball. Halter not able to catch up with it. So the Panthers have 2 on, but there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
And that fastball up, that's mano-y-mano. Get it up above your hands, and can you catch up?
Time is called.
This is a great job here by Logston. He doesn't like the length of the lead that Lemon's getting, so he's going to pinch his second baseman in just a little bit so that if there needs to be a whirl move, we've got him handled.
Fastball taken. Another strike. It's 0-2 on Halter with the first baseman Rogers on deck.
All right, Dave, pitchers at home. Here comes this little game. He should not hit a strike. It should look strike but be out of the zone if he's going to hit it at all. You run it above his hands, so ball above the hands, or diving away. And let's see what Harrelson chooses to do.
The 0-2.
Ran him in.
Held inside.
Yep.
That's a ball. 1-2 to count now. 2 down. Runners at first and second. Perry threatening here, bottom of the first.
Great little camera angle showing the shortstop, second baseman pinching that lead off of Lemon, just so that he doesn't get a great jump, even though he's moving on 2 outs.
Halter calls time. He'll step out.
Now, if we were watching Major League Baseball, the clock would be back on, and that's the only one he gets.
Take a little something off. Ground ball to short. He'll go to second base for the force, and that's the end of the inning.
Halter hits a ground ball to
End of 1. No score between Green and Perry on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard. Back with the second inning after these messages.
Certified by the American Lighting Association, Furbay's Light Shop is your go-to for all lighting needs, residential, commercial, or industrial. Our experts assist with every detail, from bulb size and fixture type to designing layouts. Visit us for hands-on displays showcasing various fixtures, or log in to furbay.com/lightshop. Let us help you visualize the perfect light for your space. Whether you need advice or want to explore lighting options, stop by or log in to Furbay's Light Shop today and see how we can brighten your project.
Sometimes life is just not okay. But guess what? That's okay.
And the pain you feel today won't always be the pain you feel tomorrow.
And no temporary situation is worthy of a permanent decision.
And if we give life a chance, we can change. We can grow.
Because it's not the absences of hard times that makes life worth living.
It's the presence of hope.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Hi, I'm James here at 705 South Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover, Ohio at New Image Auto Sales. Wait a second, is this supposed to rain today? Come with me inside our massive indoor showroom because Ohio weather is so unpredictable. You can check out all our nice pre-owned vehicles inside our indoor showroom. And every car comes with a lifetime warranty and is priced at or below KBB retail. And every vehicle comes inspected prior to hitting the showroom floor so that you know exactly what you're getting. And our inventory is moving so fast. Scan the QR code to see what's available right now. Don't see what you like? Check back tomorrow. Look, car buying doesn't have to suck. Stop in here at New Image Auto Sales year-round, where we have an indoor showroom, climate-controlled, that's been family-owned and operated since 2019, where you can find your next luxury pre-owned vehicle. So scan the QR code or check out our website to see today's inventory. I'll see you soon.
High school baseball from Perry today as the Panthers and the Bulldogs are scoreless as we move to the top of the second inning. Hitters 4, 5, and 6 for the Bulldogs here in the top of the second against Perry starter Preston Breet. This is Griff Carmichael, the big bat in the green lineup. He's the first baseman. Second on the team with a .368 average, 1 home run. Leads the team with 15 RBI. Second in runs scored with 16, and he takes strike 1.
Nice little slider up and away in the eyes there. That's a good lead pitch. That'd been a hard one to get the barrel up to.
Fastball, foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Geckler. So Carmichael in the hole now, 0-2. Fastball up high and fouled off to the right.
Boy, Dave, you can tell Breton is a veteran pitcher. He gets him 0-2, and you know he's not to hit a strike, so he runs that fastball, that two-seamer that was moving up above the hands. It's either a swing and a miss or a foul back. You don't get it out in play.
The 0-2 took something off, tried to catch the corner, stays outside. 1-2 the count. Boy, a lot of pop between Salamone and Carmichael in the middle of this green lineup. 3 and 4 hitters. Taken low. And that evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You're right, Dave. Salamone hitting 455, and then you run Carmichael at 368. Thank goodness there's nobody on base. If they could put a charge in.
You're a Perry fan, yeah. Fastball, and he chops it towards the green dugout on the left side.
And Dave, we talked about the 3 pitches that each pitcher has. So Breet in this case, so we've seen slider, we've seen fastball. Let's see if he comes change up, something to get out on that front foot. Not have that good barrel up strong swing.
2-2 fastball lifted foul off the right side.
Challenging him there, so go ahead and hit it.
Leadoff hitter here is Griff Carmichael, the first baseman for Green here in the top of the second inning. No score on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard. Dave Sheets, Michaelina, Image Video Productions with you here today for Big Time Sports. Fastball, and it's ripped foul towards the green dugout. Heads up over there.
Great job by Carmichael, just spoiling that. Got his barrel to it, got rid of it. He can come in a little tighter now.
Again, the 2-2 fastball, and again that hit right near the green dugout. Good at bat here for Carmichael, spoiling some nice pitches.
Sure is, Dave. Good that you caught that, calling that up. His ability to just get his eye hand to the baseball to spoil the pitch. And then if there's a mistake, he'll drive the pitch.
That is a foul ball back over top of us. That was a curveball, and nice job by Carmichael to stay back and get a piece of it.
Tried that little off speed to get him out in front.
Curveball again, that is lifted towards left field. And cruising underneath and making the catch is Braylon Cooley for out number 1.
Brandon Cooley's there to put it away.
Got a beautiful left field camera coming right at you. Got him out in front on that off speed. See Cooley coming up tracks it, got a little wind up there. And he does a nice job comfortably settling under that.
Hitting in the 5-hole is the designated hitter, number 13, Landon Langford. 5-ball-1, Langford has a home run this year.
Gets that DH role, honestly and appropriately, huh? He puts a charge in the baseball.
Fastball for a strike on the outside corner, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, if you can live out there, that's nice, because that's just on the black.
Reed wastes no time between pitches. Fastball chucks it by him, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, quickly taken outside, 2-2.
Boy, Breed's done a nice job of staying ahead of the hitters, hasn't he, Dave?
He is.
Pounding the strike zone, as you say.
No time to relax in between pitches. Took something off, and that is swift foul down the first base side.
That little slider in there, the spinner we used to call it. Yeah. Looks like it's coming on your hip when it's down low, or on your shoulder when it's up high. It drops right into the zone.
Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Great camera angle from left field.
Up high, taken, and now a full count. Good at bat here by Langford, making Breed work here. 1 out, base is empty. The 3-2. And that is lifted towards right field. Right fielder on the run and off his glove. Nope, he did make the catch. My apologies. The catch made out there by Rowan Halter.
Was beautiful catch by Halter. Off the right-hander, the ball's going to work away. So you watch him track the ball. It keeps going further and further toward the right field line, and he does a great job reaching a last second as it's going away from him, making a catch. You're right, Dave. It looked as if it had dropped.
That is a Mount Hope Fence defensive replay, thanks to Mount Hope Fence, one of our many great sponsors. At the plate now is the left fielder, number 1, Brett Young. Young is a senior. 2 outs, nobody on. Takes a strike on the outside corner, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Dave Breed's doing a great job of saying, okay, I've got that outside corner established, and I'm going to stay there.
It's fouled back to the fence. 2 outs, nobody on, 1 ball and 2 strikes now.
The guys do such a nice job with our cameras and the production team to surround the game like you see it.
That is a little high, taken for a ball. 2-2 on the Bulldogs left fielder, Brett Young.
Didn't miss much. Good 2-strike pitch.
Fastball, and that is fouled back out of play.
You love to see the guys in the battle here, Dave, on the hitting battle, to say, do I track it, and then I get my hands up to it, barrel to the ball, and the pitcher just trying to beat that barrel.
The 2-2 took something off, but it stayed up high. Full count.
Sometimes they'll call that little pitch a sweeper. It's a curveball in its speed, but it looks like a slider.
Fastball, and that is lifted, foul back out of play. On deck is the center fielder, Nathan Elliott.
Good battle here by Young, working it full. Expect a strike, hit a strike here.
And again, fouled off to the right. These green batters are making Breed work out there.
Their approach, Dave, has been great because they're not trying to pull the baseball when it's on the outside half of the plate. They're just taking the ball, spoiling it basically, rather than trying to roll it over.
Another 3-2. And that is fouled back as well.
Boy, what a great job by Young. You notice he's choked up just a little bit with 2 strikes. You come up your bat just a little bit so you can get your barrel through the zone even quicker.
Count remains full. Brett Young battling Preston Breed.
The other one?
Took something off, squibbed it up the middle, dropped, pitcher recovers, throws, and gets him. Nice recovery by Breed on the mound there to make the play defensively. So Green goes down, 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the second, no score here at Perry.
It's always that personal touch that they know you.
Prime Time has people that can help you through every step of the way, and when you're my age, you need that extra help.
You don't want a lot of questioning when you're already dealing with a medical issue. Primetime is trying to help us get down the road as long as we can.
And if you're not in the right situation, a senior can lose everything. I feel with Primetime, we picked the best program.
You're only as good as your people. And what we've done here is that we've created a culture where people flourish.
We don't want it to be a transaction. We want it to be something where there's a consultative approach, a relationship that allows us to really, one, ensure our customer the right way, but then two, to let them understand the value of getting to work with us.
It's an extreme amount of satisfaction for this team that we have right now. We've developed a team that is solely based on relationships.
Ready for adventure? The 2025 Chevrolet Equinox is here. With its sleek design, advanced safety features, and spacious interior, the Equinox is built for your next journey. It combines performance with efficiency. Find yours at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Locally trusted, family-owned, and dedicated to your driving needs, Ferris Chevrolet Toyota makes finding your dream car easy.
You've got only one body, so why not take care of it? Let iCryo Wellness and Recovery help you live a healthy lifestyle. iCryo will introduce you to recovery and wellness with their proven techniques that will surely make your body and mind a whole lot healthier. Evaluate your lifestyle with iCryo. Don't wait. Call now, 330-451-6365.
Back here at Perry, you see the flag blowing out there in center field towards left field on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard. No score, bottom of the second inning. And it will be hitters 6, 7, and 8 for the Panthers against Green starter Jacob Harrelson. One hit in that first inning for the Panthers. Got a couple guys on, not able to score. Rogers, the first baseman, he's a junior, hitting .244, leads the Panthers in RBIs with 12 on the year.
Harrelson did a nice job keeping that ball down. Then he comes off speed.
Curveball, and he smoked that one foul down the third base side, out of play.
You know, Dave, in the pregame, typically they're working their pitcher through and they're saying, okay, this guy's a dead red hitter. He can turn on a fastball. Let's keep it down and away from him and keep off speed. See if he can make an adjustment. 0-2.
Rogers down 0-2, the pitch, low. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Great spot for that pitch, keeping that thing down. Again, we always say, as a pitcher, he should not hit a strike if he's 0-2. He has to go hit something that's out of the zone.
And the 1-2. Again low. Rogers stays off it.
Tried that little slider in and down. They'll call that a back foot slider, Dave. That simply means that the thing should spin toward the back foot of the hitter. So a righty to a lefty, it hits that back foot of his position.
Taken high.
Battled all the way back.
Full count now on Ben Rogers, the junior first baseman for the Perry Panthers.
Tom Hamilton would say, the string is out.
Time is called. Full count.
And that's just to disrupt the pitcher's rhythm. All that was for.
And it's up high, and Rogers draws the walk.
Himself a base on balls to get a base runner here in the bottom of the second.
Designated hitter Liam Battercher up next.
Yep. Ran that little two-seam fastball. It was tailing away, and it just stayed up.
Hitter number 20, Liam Battercher.
All our replays today brought to you by Altman Hospital. Battercher is a junior. Designated hitter, hits from the left-hand side as a runner at first now. Nobody out.
Nice spot for that lefty to open up the right side. Notice the second baseman in a coverage position, so it's open.
Shows bunt, does Battercher, but takes it for a ball.
Gonna love this camera angle, Dave, if he shows bunt again. So the third baseman's job, he is reading the hands of the hitter. When the hitter's hands go up the barrel, he is coming.
Takes that one high and outside as well. So 2-0 now. And Harrelson gonna have to throw a strike here, maybe force that bunt.
Yeah, Battercher's job now is, again, just it's got to be a good strike to put down.
And he hits it down the third base side, foul, laid that bunt down. That makes the count now 2 balls and 1 strike.
That was even tougher to bunt too, Dave. It's a little bit up in the eyes, so it's hard to get on top of that bunt. Good, he's tracking it. The idea there with your hands, they come up the bat and touch that hot. Just touch it hot.
Takes it way inside, throw down to first. Rogers back with no problem. All right, now the count is 3-1 in favor of Battercher.
Interesting decision for Coach Whitaker because the right side's open. You wouldn't necessarily have to bunt it.
Swinging away and missing. And that brings us to a full count. Took the bunt off that time.
Fair enough at that 3-1 count.
Fastball, strike 3. Battercher was caught looking on that one.
Gets himself a strikeout for out number 1.
Boy, great pitch by Harrelson. Watch him finishes strong, hits that outside, boom, painted that outside corner. Great job by the pitcher challenging the bunt situation all the way back to a strikeout.
Third baseman Roman Alessandro, the number 8 hitter, swinging away, fouls it off for strike 1. Alessandro on the season hitting .208, 7 RBI.
He'd like nothing more than just put the ball in the green grass out there and keep the inning alive.
1 out, swings at a curveball that drifted outside out of the strike zone, but he went after it. No balls and 2 strikes now as Harrelson works ahead. The 0-2. Ripped towards the shortstop on the ground. He'll flip it to second for 1, over to first. And he's safe. Good attempt there by the Bulldogs. Tried to get 2, but they get 1.
Yep, great pitch. Got that ground ball to the middle. Taylor made. Ground ate it up a little bit. Good feed. Nice feet. And just beat that throw on the hop. Good hustle down the line there.
Number 9 hitter is Jack Kintz, the junior shortstop, will stand in. Runner at first with 2 outs.
On deck, Jonathan Lemon.
Craig Whitaker is the manager of the Perry Panthers in his 4th season. John Wallace, the longtime bench boss for the Green Bulldogs, his 22nd year as the manager.
Boy, Dave, he's seen a lot of things in 22 years. Yes. And I mean that in the most productive way, the way the game comes and goes. But fundamentally, John will always have his teams playing baseball the correct way.
The 1-0 is fouled back.
That was a little 2-seam fastball that ran in on his hands. Did a great pitch.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Sorry, Dave. You can see why Harrelson has 29 Ks in 34 innings. His command of his strike zone.
2 outs, runner at first, and the 1-1. In there for a strike, took something off.
He sure did. Nice off speed. Dropped it in, and what that does to the hitter is it gets them off balance. They're leaning into that fastball, and then when it backs up, their legs are spent.
Jack Kintz hitting just .114 this season. There goes the runner, hit towards third, knocked down, and everybody's going to be safe. It was hit hard, and the third baseman, Gregory, not able to come up with it.
Jack Kintz is on
yep, good base hit coming right at us on the camera. Turned on it. Third base, they call it the hot corner for a reason. It's on you quick, and it was working to the from that hitter's right to his left. Tough. That's going to be a tough play. That's a base hit.
Number 12, Jonathan Lemon.
If you go to the top of the order for the Panthers, it's Jonathan Lemon, the left fielder, the center fielder. Yeah, we're going to give him a hit on that.
Yep, good single. Was on him. Not a routine play in any way.
That is chopped. Third baseman comes across, guns it to first, and it's an error as it gets by the first baseman. Runner comes home to score. That is Alessandro. And Kintz goes to third, Lemon to second, and the Panthers break through with the first run of the game.
Boy, Dave, that's a tough situation. Harrelson's throwing a good one. It's really a nice chopper, routine, going to your left, stay behind your throw, just dropped it down low and away. Tough job for the first baseman.
I think the speed of Lemon may have caused Gregory to hurry that throw.
Especially if he took a look. You're right, Dave, if he took a look.
2 outs, 2 on, runners at second and third. There's a bunt. Pitcher fielding, throwing over, and nearly pulled him off the bag. But a nice play by the first baseman, Griff Carmichael, to get back on that bag to record the third out. We're going to step aside at the end of 2. It's the Panthers 1 and the Bulldogs 0.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
C.H. Fallison Associates in North Canton is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome to Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern, Ohio, your ultimate destination for automotive excellence. Get behind the wheel of your dreams with our exclusive lineup of top quality vehicles. From sleek sedans to rugged SUVs, we have something for every driver. Explore our wide selection of premium cars and let our expert team help you find the perfect match. Don't settle for ordinary. Upgrade to extraordinary at Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern. Introducing Pizza Oven, a legacy since 1956. For decades, we've delighted taste buds with our authentic flavors. Indulge in our scrumptious menu, carefully crafted to satisfy every craving. From crispy pizzas to fresh salads, tender chickens to savory pasta, we have it all. Visit pizzaoven56.com and experience the taste of tradition at your fingertips. Pizza Oven, serving Northeast Ohio at our 10 locations. Novellus is a global leader in flat-rolled aluminum and the world's largest aluminum recycler. Together, we forged a world-class team delivering high-quality products globally. We extend our positive impact by supporting local schools and community organizations. Novellus Uricksville cheers on students and families across various schools. Novellus Uricksville is rooting for you. Learn more at novellus.com.
It's March, baby, and Simpson Heating and Cooling is bringing the heat. And the shot is up. The shot is up. You call that a shot? Why don't we get somebody to teach these guys about the game of hoops?
What do you think, Coach? So I thought you said these guys were all-stars.
They are a lot more professional here in their installation. Check out this installation. He's got 1 turn. He makes 2 turns. Wow! Sweet banana. We have got a full installation.
Now I see what you meant when you were talking about all-stars. These guys know what they're doing.
Somebody call for an all-star?
When madness hits your home, choose Simpson.
Back here at Perry, we go to the top of the 3rd inning on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard. The Panthers lead it 1-0 over Green. It'll be hitters 7, 8, and 9 for the Green Bulldogs. They are still looking for their first hit off of Perry starter Preston Breet. This is the left, check that, the center fielder, number 6, Nathan Elliott, and he lifts it foul out of play on the 3rd base side.
Boy, just keep loving Breet. The more I see him run out there, challenges first strikes. Every hitter, he's challenging the hitter. Not dancing, he's just bringing it. Say, try to beat me.
Takes it inside, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sometimes folks will say, hey, they only throw fastballs, but if you move them around, it's like having that 4th pitch.
There's a fastball, and late on the swing is Elliott. 1 ball and 2 strikes now with nobody out here in the top of the 3rd. That is lifted towards left center field. Left fielder over and making a leaping catch. was Braylon Cooley.
Boy, Cooley's had a couple wonderful plays, Dave, as you watch this. Watch it, coming off the left-hander, it's going to tail away. So it starts towards center, and then you see the convergence, and oh my gosh, Cooley says, that one's mine. He's had some dazzling. Sports Center's going to want some of those specialties tonight.
Taking a strike is the number 8 hitter, the catcher number 2, Jack Logston. Colton Evans waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Breet again, left it outside, took something off.
He sure did, Dave. Good notice there. A little bit of a slider or sweeper, we might call it. Dives away from the right-hander.
No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 and a swing and a miss. Logston down on strikes.
Great pitching approach there, Dave. Here's why. Off speed, then he came back with what we call that fast stuff, the hard stuff. So you don't catch up to it if you're not ready. If you're guessing wrong, it's pretty cool. So watch what he does here. He really challenges him with a heater. Couldn't catch up to it.
Bounces in. That's a ball. Shortstop number 8, Colton Evans now with 2 outs and nobody on here. Top of the 3rd, Green trailing 1-0 to Perry.
We saw that even more so. That was the more pure curveball as opposed to the sweeper.
The 1-0 gets the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1.
Dave, Breet would have no trouble pitching in the major leagues with the pitch clock.
Kept that one outside, swing and a miss.
They won't even get a reset, and he's bringing the next pitch.
Yeah, he's not wasting any time. The 1-2. And he gets the outside corner, called strike 3. And the Green Bulldogs are gone in the top of the 3rd. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Perry leads it 1-0 on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard.
Yeah,
Glad you're with us here today.
I was going to say, you see the Panthers making their way into the dugout. This is, I call this the field or the stadium that Frank gambled.
All right, time to bring you our fan cam here today. And it's brought to you by our good friends at New Image Auto Sales, and part of the Perry crowd looking in today here at Perry Stadium. Again, New Image Auto Sales bringing you our fan cam.
Yeah, that was the Whitmer family there we saw in that first shot. Great to see them, and just a beautiful location. As you look around, you see folks that brought their lawn chairs. They get in behind the backstop here.
Want to remind you
Tim
that
Mead there from Walsh University scouting. That was great to see him back here.
One of our great sponsors is Stark MAR, Stark M-H-A-R. It's a tough subject, but we have to break the stigma and talk about suicide. On May 28th, your local Board of Mental Health, Stark MAR, is holding a day-long event where you can hear national experts and local professionals talk about the ways we can help prevent suicide, support each other, and ultimately keep our kids safer. Anyone can sign up for this. You do not have to work in the mental health field. Go to Stark MAR, starkmhar.org's trainings page for more information and to register. Again, this event is May 28th at the Kent State Stark Conference Center. Sun has popped out here at Perry. We have some breeze, but it's very comfortable right now as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning.
The bottom of the 3rd, catcher number 1, Mark.
And it'll be 3, 4, and 5 hitters for Perry. This is Geckler, the catcher. Takes up high, ball 1.
Didn't miss much there, Dave. Didn't miss much. Yep. Geckler here. Again, a 400 hitter, 8 RBIs. Heart of the order.
Swung on, foul tip.
He attacked that one, didn't he, Dave? Yep.
Had a fly out the first time?
Yes, he did. Popped out.
Up high.
Yep.
Ball.
Good catch there. Yep, he popped to the catcher the last time up.
2 balls and 1 strike. Nobody out. Lifted down that first base line. It's going to hit foul.
Boy, Geckler did a wonderful job with that pitch. It was diving out of the zone. He just took the barrel to it and finished his swing. Pushed it where he could. Lives to see another one. It's good hitting. Now, let's see what Harrelson's going to choose to do after we went down and away. See if he comes up and in over the hands at 2-1. Right at that breaking ball, didn't he?
Breaking ball sailed outside. So the count is now 3-1 on the number 3 hitter for the Panthers.
Boy, you don't want to make a mistake to Geckler here.
That is fouled back.
Great pitch. Now it goes full. You know, after he watched that particular pitch and result, don't be surprised if he goes down in there again. Keep him down and away, no hands.
Full count to Geckler. And now he calls time.
Great cat and mouse there. Logsdon was looking in the dugout and they were changing the pitch signal.
Outside, and Geckler
lets
it stay out there and takes a walk.
Great at bat, great at bat. Watch from our left field camera. Tries to tease him outside, didn't go fishing,
That'll bring up Preston Breed, the pitcher.
Rowan Holder.
Panthers have managed to get the leadoff hitter on all 3 innings so far.
That usually spells positive run production, Dave. You get that leadoff hitter on enough times, I'll say the analytics would say you're going to come out okay.
No balls and a strike on Breet.
Yep, he worked a walk the last time up. Forced on a 6-4.
There goes the runner. It's hit right at the first baseman, who quickly throw to second, and they got him back to first, and a double play.
Dave, that is a big-time play. Big-time play by Carmichael.
Papa Bear's big play replay, Mike.
It's ripped, and Carmichael gathers the nice job, keeps the ball inside of the slider, and the return back to first was wonderful there by Evans. That's a wonderful baseball play. And look what it does. 2 outs, nobody on.
Big play replay brought to you by Papa Bear.
Right fielder number 8, Rowan Holder.
Rowan Holder, the right fielder now, up with nobody on and 2 down. Strike right down the middle of the plate.
Dave, they call it the pitcher's best friend.
Yep.
Yeah, Halter last time reached base on a fielder's choice, but that pitcher's best friend is that double play ball.
You bet. And Halter in the hole quickly, 0-2. That may have pumped up Harrelson a bit to see that defense behind him.
It breathes life into you. It's for sure, it's mental.
That is fouled back. Halter stays alive. Rogers, the first baseman, waits on deck.
There's that sense of trust in your defense too, particularly your infield. When you get good solid ground ball play and you turn a double play like that, pitchers just settle in even more.
And a swing and a miss. Harrelson's strong inning in the bottom of the 3rd keeps the Panthers off the scoreboard. We have played 3 here at Perry. Our score, the Panthers 1, the Bulldogs nothing. Back with the 4th inning on Big Time Sports.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Attention golfers, be sure to visit Willie's Custom Golf in Stroudsburg. Willie's features 3 TrackMan simulators to sharpen your game. Enjoy the outdoor and indoor driving range and browse in our fully stocked pro shop. Private lessons available from our golf professionals. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Willie's Custom Golf has it all. For
what draws us together? What keeps us grinding long into the night? What drives us to excel? To give it everything we have. It's the moment. We're ready to show up. Are you?
Back here at Perry as we go to the top of the 4th inning, Dave Sheets and Mike Galena with you on Big Time Sports. The Green Bulldogs trail 1-0, and they are still looking for their first hit against Perry starter Preston Breet. And they'll go to the top of the order for the third baseman, Caden Gregory.
Baseman number 4, Caden Gregory.
First pitch sails up high, ball 1.
Struck out to start the game, his first time up. Let's see if he has recognized anything now to get the barrel on a baseball.
Fastball. Swing and a miss. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
We challenged him with that. A little two-seamer. It was moving in on his hands.
Takes it low. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Love that competitive nature of Breet. You just watch his body language. Gritty. And this right now, it's his way of saying, all right, I'm going to reset myself. I typically work fast, but now I got to get my mechanics right.
2-1. Taken up high, and it's 3-1. Gregory, Pukanski, and Salamoni are the scheduled hitters. Fastball lifted down the first base side, well out of play. That brings us to a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the Green leadoff hitter, Caden Gregory.
Good to see Gregory, again, work that strike into the position where the ball was pitched and take his barrel to it.
The senior fouls it back, stays alive.
Yep, challenging with that fastball. Working that pitch count a little bit too.
Top of the 4th inning. Outside corner called, strike 3.
For out number 1.
Dave, we take a look at that. The pitch placement was beautiful. It painted that black outside. And the home plate umpire's been real consistent with that. He's giving that outside black edge.
Yep.
So you got to be, as a hitter, you got to protect that part of the plate.
Second baseman Zach Pukanski steps in. Inside, ball 1.
That was a good job there by Pukanski, not jumping on that fastball. It was in on his hands just a little bit.
1 ball, no strikes. Taken, ball 2.
Yep, last time up, as you see, Pukanski hit that liner to left.
Strike.
That tailing line drive that had the great play made on it by Cooley out there and left.
2-1 the count, and now Pukanski calls time.
You heard the trick there is home plate umpire stepped away, time was called, and then Breet brought the pitch. Well, if the catcher doesn't catch it, your umpire's exposed. That's what shook him up here a little bit.
Foul back. Evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes, and Breet showing you a little bit of his competitiveness out there on the mound. I don't think he liked the batter stepping out on him.
How about you catching that, Dave? That's such the game in the game.
And a swing and a miss.
Preston Breet gets himself a strikeout for out number 2.
Boy, you take a look at, he changed up on him just a little bit.
Now coming in
change up.
Fielder, number 12,
so that's the fastball that looks like it backs up. Great job by Breet. And you're right, Dave, the competitive nature showed up in that at-bat. That was a challenge, mano y mano.
Dominic Salamoni takes a strike on the outside corner. 0-1, 2 outs, nobody on. Bounces in, evens the count. After that last strikeout, Breet looked over in the green dugout and kind of put his hand up behind his ear like, are you going to chirp some more?
Here we go.
Again, yeah, a little bit of, getting him a little bit fired up. There's another strike. 1-2 now with 2 outs. Salamoni skies that one towards center field, and the center fielder cruising under it. And making the catch was Lemon to retire the side.
With another efficient half inning, Dave Sheets.
No hits still for Green. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It remains Perry 1, Green nothing on Big Time Sports.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team Specialist since 1977.
You're only as good as your people. And what we've done here is that we've created a culture where people flourish.
We don't want it to be a transaction. We want it to be something where there's a consultative approach, a relationship that allows us to really, one, ensure our customer the right way, but then two, to let them understand the value of getting to work with us.
It's an extreme amount of satisfaction for this team that we have right now. We've developed a team that is solely based on relationships.
Welcome to Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern, Ohio, your ultimate destination for automotive excellence. Get behind the wheel of your dreams with our exclusive lineup of top quality vehicles. From sleek sedans to rugged SUVs, we have something for every driver. Explore our wide selection of premium cars and let our expert team help you find the perfect match. Don't settle for ordinary. Upgrade to extraordinary at Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern.
We move to the bottom of the fourth inning with Perry leading 1-0 on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard. And it'll be hitters 6, 7, and 8 scheduled for the Panthers. First baseman Ben Rogers will step in against Green starter Jacob Harrelson, who has given up just 1 run on 1 hit, 1 run on 2 hits.
Yeah, Rogers worked a walk his last time up, Dave. Remember, he was down in the count and battled back.
Takes an off-speed pitch for strike 1. Left fielder, I should say designated hitter Liam Battercher waits on deck. And that one over. And it's Rogers down 0-2 in the count.
Harrelson's painting that outside corner with the off-speed.
Sails up high. Rogers does not chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You can tell that Harrelson's decision here is not to let those hands get middle in and turn on the pitch.
Catcher sets up outside and taken outside. 2-2.
Got a good eye.
Rogers is a junior. Outside, and Rogers has now worked the count full, 3-2.
All the way full, and you know he's a big RBI producer, so you can tell, big left-handed bat, real productive.
Swing and a miss. Rogers is down on strikes as Harrelson challenged him there.
He did. He went up above the hands. Great angle here. Watch how he sails that thing. Takes it up above so he can't get that barrel on top of it. Good pitching.
Liam Battercher, the designated hitter, steps in. He's a junior, wears number 20. 1 out, nobody on. First time in 4 innings now that the leadoff hitter has been retired by Perry. Every inning up till now, they got the leadoff guy on. That is ripped towards center field. The center fielder cruises over and makes the grab. Catch made by Elliott for out number 2.
That's as good a rollover contact as we've seen, Dave. Watch the hands. Rolls right over and sends that little bit of soft liner. Center fielder was positioned. Elliott right where he needed to be. Didn't have to make a move. Yeah, that leadoff hitter not being on base quiets down all your defensive activity.
Third baseman Roman Alessandro takes strike one.
Last time up, reached base on a fielder's choice, and he scored the only Perry run so far.
That is taken at the knees, and Alessandro in the hole at 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on. It has been a true pitcher's battle so far today. Up high, 1-2.
Boy, Dave, when we did our preparatory work and coming into the game, you had the 2 workhorses, both of them on top of their game, and both teams playing well.
Strike 3 called.
Harrison gets himself a strikeout for out number 3.
And Batature is down on strikes.
Half the 4th inning
We have played 4 here at Perry. Our score, the Panthers 1, the Bulldogs nothing. The 5th inning coming up next.
The newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautoauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
There are 87,000 new IRS agents. Fireside Tax is the best accounting value in Stark County. With audit defense and identity theft restoration through Protection Plus, Fireside Tax can help you deal with the new agent. Fireside Tax has been in business for over 18 years and provides tax, accounting, and payroll services, including flat fee accounting and flat fee payroll. Fireside Tax also handles individual and small business income tax returns.
LodgeVision Technologies is a locally owned IT service management group in Winesburg, Ohio. If your small business has technology needs ranging from workstation setups to network management, filtering, and cybersecurity, LodgeVision Technologies has the team and experience to create a solution unique to your business. Our goal is to simplify your business by taking the complexity and difficulty out of technology. Contact LodgeVision Technologies and experience a true peace of mind with all of your technology needs.
Vitamins and minerals, feeding champions since 1983.
Back here at Perry, 1-0. The Panthers lead it. We go to the top of the 5th inning, and our first pitch here in the 5th is brought to you by Van Nostrand Young Coots. Work or school from home, a new world may require new homeowners coverage. Van Nostrand Young Coots is a family-owned, independent insurance agency here to help. Van Nostrand Young Coots. Strike 1.
See that first pitch strike, Dave? Last time up, Carmichael flew to left, so he made contact and pulled the ball.
Cleanup hitter. Griff Carmichael way off on that one. He is in the hole 0-2, and again, Green still looking for their first hit of the game.
We always say that's not a jinx, but it's a fact right now. It's what's going on here. You see those zeros across that scoreboard, and you see a 0 on the hit side.
Swing and a miss. And Breed makes quick work of Carmichael here in the top of the 5th.
We did there, Dave. Watch his fastball coming back after the changeup. So there's that slow hands by the hitter. Saw a fastball, then got the changeup, and the fastball. Oh my gosh, I got to get on that too quick, and he couldn't. Good pitch.
This is the number 5 hitter, designated hitter, number 13. Landon Langford takes a pitch on the outside corner for strike 1.
He flew to right last time, but it was a nice catch if you remember. That ball was tailing away.
Probably the closest thing to a hit we've seen.
That's a great way because it was a great play. Shoe top catch. Shoestring at the shoe top.
1-1 pitch. Fastball, and Langford cannot catch up. Breed still very strong here, working in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Langford down on strikes, and heat from Preston Breed.
Watch this pitch here. He just challenged for his 7th strikeout of the game. Seventh strikeout of the game. Boy, he just commanded that outside part of the strike zone. Couldn't catch up to it.
Brett Young, the left fielder, takes up high, ball one. Young is a senior.
If he was the front end of that double play.
Takes a strike.
I'm sorry, did that not front of the double play, but the back to the pitcher to finish the inning.
The 1-1 outside, 2-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 5th. 1-run game here.
Now, if you're young, you want to make sure you're swinging at your strike. Don't chase any strike, know your strike.
Fastball. Foul back.
Great decision, 2-2. But that was exactly how Young wanted to approach that. Well, look how quick again Breed's ready to go.
He's ready. Here's the 2-2. Fastball, bounces in, full count.
Tinkered with him just a little bit there. He is so quick that our camera angles reset and he's already thrown a pitch.
Center fielder Nathan Elliott waits on deck. Fastball, and that is lifted towards right field, coming in and fighting the sun and making the catch is the right fielder, Rowan Halder. Mount Hope defensive replay coming your way now.
Boy, what a great catch. Into the sun. Watch it. It's tailing at him, but dying. So it's weak off the bat. So you see Halder making a run at it on his jump, and then all of a sudden that ball finds the sunshine. He handled both of those beautifully. What great defense by the Panthers today.
Mike, we move to the bottom of the 5th, and the Panthers have a 1-0 lead. And we are just a couple weeks away now from high school baseball tournament play.
Yeah, let's kick it in for these two teams. You know, we talked at the top of the show about their trending, playing great baseball. You know, Green 4-2 over their last 6, and certainly Perry 8-1 in their last 9. They both will host tournament games on the 27th of May. You'll see Green will host Avon, who is the 18th seed. Green was the 12th seed. And then Perry's going to host Eastlake North here at Panther Stadium on the 27th. Eastlake North was the 19th seed, and the Panthers came in as the 15th seed. So you got those double-digit seeds, but I like the trend of Green and Perry right now, given the type of baseball they've been playing. Those seeds, I think, are a little precarious. I think they could make a little reach into the tournament.
Yeah, I think so too.
So it's the old phrase, you want to be playing your best baseball as you hit that tournament trend, and both these teams are. And boy, are we getting a sneak peek at some great pitching today.
We are.
That could carry them.
Bottom of the 5th. It's hitters 9, 1, and 2 scheduled for the Panthers. Here is junior shortstop Jack Kintz.
He had to hit his first time up. That was that shot to the third baseman. Tangled him up.
That is lifted towards center field, drifting back, and making the catch out there is Elliott for out number 1.
Boy, Dave, watch the replay. Elliott does a beautiful job of tracking the baseball. You'll see him come into your screen. He sat, had a great drop step, and then came back and gathered underneath it again. Great skills for youngsters that are watching this replay. First step was good, settled, made a great play.
Thanks to Altman Hospital sponsoring all of our replays here this afternoon at Perry. Leadoff hitter is Jonathan Lemon, a sophomore with nobody on and 1 out.
He's been on base twice today, Dave. Single and reached base on an error. But he's the guy, as you know, get him on base, and it almost causes the defense to pressure. He can run. What are we going to do to slow him down?
Here's the 1-1. Low and away. 2-1.
You can just tell for a youngster, he's got his body language in the batter's box is very comfortable. Looks good.
That is outside. And now the count is 3-1 on the Panthers leadoff hitter, Jonathan Lemon.
And Jonathan will want to make sure he's looking for his strike only. It's got to be a fastball where he would like it to be.
And a strike is called, and we're at another full count. Have plenty of those today, Mike.
Yes, we have.
both sides.
And hitters have done a good job spoiling pitches.
That is ripped towards right field, but plenty of room out there. Right fielder over, fighting the sun, and making the catch is Salamone, the right fielder.
Salamone does a great job. Watch on the replay. Lemon moves it to the right because that's where it was pitched. Salamone does a good job tracking, settling, and then he looked it into the glove, particularly with the sunshine in your face in right field.
Here is Brian Whitmer, the second baseman. Hitting in the 2-hole today, takes outside, strike one.
It's been a generous strike zone on those outside corners, and the hitters and pitchers have adjusted.
Up high, 1-1.
Painting that black, and when pitchers like that, they expands the zone, as they say, and hitters have to make sure they adjust and go attack.
That is chopped towards third and foul. And it's Harrelson working ahead now, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
We can see why his ERA is just a little over 2 runs per game. Challenges the strike zone, 29 Ks in 34 innings. He throws strikes.
1-2. Tried to get Whitmer to chase, he did not, and that evens the count at 2-2.
Great pitch and a disciplined hitter combined there.
Swung on and missed. And the Panthers are done here in the bottom of the 5th. We've got a real pitcher's duel here. It's 1-0 Perry at the end of 5.
Treat your family to the best in dining pleasure at Chibo's Restaurant in Waynesburg. The very best in homemade pasta, rigatoni, and spaghetti will delight your appetite. And the homemade rolls and bread are menu favorites. Visit Chibo's once and you'll become a regular. Other popular items like chicken, ham, and veal parmesan highlight our menu. Take the short drive to great food at Chibo's in Waynesburg.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit WayneDoor.com for a free quote today.
Unleash the champion in you at T-County Boxing Academy. From beginners to seasoned pros, our classes are tailored for every age and skill level. Get ready to jab, hook, and cross your way to greatness with our expert trainers. Join a community where everyone is welcome to embrace the power within. It's not just a workout, it's a journey to a stronger, more confident you. T-County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up now and step into the ring of endless possibilities.
Ready for adventure? The 2025 Chevrolet Equinox is here. With its sleek design, advanced safety features, and spacious interior, the Equinox is built for your next journey. It combines performance with efficiency. Find yours at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Locally trusted, family-owned, and dedicated to your driving needs, Ferris Chevrolet Toyota makes finding your dream car easy.
Back at Perry on Big Time Sports as we go to the top of the 6th inning. And the Panthers lead it 1-0 in a real pitcher's duel. Number 7 hitter, center fielder Nathan Elliott steps in.
Flew to center his last time up, Dave. See if he can come battle here against Breet.
Panthers have 2 hits and the Bulldogs have none. It has been a pitcher's delight here today so far. Preston Breet has been outstanding, just a little bit better than Jacob Harrelson of the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Dave, you know, if Green doesn't have the throwing error, this game is in check at 0-0.
And you and I are going to have to decide on our iCryo Wellness Stone Cold Player of the Game.
I think you're foreshadowing unless
this is ended.
For sure.
3-1 the count now. Breet behind as he works on Elliott here in the 6th.
One of the few times he's been behind at 3-1 in a count today.
You like pitching? This game today has been a delight for you.
It was billed to be, and it has lived up to the billing.
Fastball, Elliott taking all the way. Full count now. It'll be Elliott, Logston, and Evans, the scheduled hitters for Green. Fastball up the middle, off of Breit's glove. That's going to be an infield hit. First hit of the game for Green. Hit it sharply and just off Breit's glove as you watch the replay.
He did, goes back up through the middle with the fastball, turns on it. Breit almost gets it, but then it's in that awkward, we call no man's land, in there behind second base, where your shortstop, second baseman have to make a play. So takes care of the no-no, and now Green's got something going on.
We've got a pinch hitter, Mike. Junior Hayden Lewis is pinch hitting for Logston, the catcher.
Dave, as we take a look at the pinch hitter, Lewis, the situation dictates somebody can handle the bat. In other words, hit and run, spray the ball behind. Can you get the bunt down? You make this move, it's because you can handle the bat against a good pitcher.
And he drops down a bunt of beauty. Breit's only play is to first. He throws and he gets the out.
Beautiful sacrifice. Good job by Coach Wallace, knowing his team. Watch him how he handles the bat. Hands come up, touches it soft, deadens the ball on the grass. No throw to second for sure, and then you got to make a solid throw to first to knock it down. Beautiful execution of situational baseball.
On deck,
shortstop Colton Evans, the number 9 hitter, steps in. Tying run at second base now for Green here with one out in the top of the 6th.
And what's neat about that situation, Dave, is it flips it to the top of the order. So you have that ability to show your pinch hitter. Then you got Evans here, and then you can flip to the top.
Right.
So there's a good chance here of creating some action.
Runner being held close, gets the outside corner for a strike. The umpire, as you mentioned, has been consistent all day with that outside strike.
Yep, hitters have to settle into that. Of course, pitchers are going to go out there. The umpires got to stay just as they have today, consistent.
No balls and a strike to Evans. One out. Did not throw.
Yep, great camera work there, Dave, as you watch that. The whirl move to second. You do not have to make a throw. And typically those are done just to disrupt any running game that they may be thinking of putting into play. Shortstop sneaking in behind. There's a space play that we get a chance to see too. If the shortstop gets behind in their space, the whirl move and the throw will happen.
The 0-1 pitch. Curveball, and it is popped out of play.
Just foul there into our stadium seating.
So Evans now in the hole at 0-2, and Breit would love to get a strikeout here.
Boy, for sure. We used to talk about that, Dave. Can the pitcher get the second out of the inning? It's almost like being that field it yourself. If you can get the second out, it changes situations so much. The number of times it can happen.
Here is the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got Evans to chase. And that is another strikeout. 2 outs in the inning.
That's a veteran pitch. Watch where he takes him up above the hands. A strike, but above the hands. Hard to catch up to that.
And as you mentioned, Mike, we swing it to the top of the order. Third baseman Caden Gregory.
Caden struck out twice today, so he'd like nothing more than to put the ball in play.
Runner at second is the tying run. 2 outs and fouled back. Good swing. Pitch came up and in on Gregory, and he managed to foul it off.
Boy, for sure. And you get that leadoff hitter, Gregory, who has had 2 strikes, or strikeouts, I should say. You know he can put the ball in play. So this will be a great challenge for Breit.
Here comes the 0-1. Curveball and a beauty. And Gregory just looked at it, and he is in the hole now. 0-2. 2 down. Tying run at second base.
An 0-2 count. Froze him up on that breaking ball.
Fastball, and that is ripped towards center field. And the center fielder, Lemon, hardly has to move and catches it for out number 3. So Green threatens but does not score. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Perry 1, Green 0 on Big Time Sports.
Welcome to Willis Group Realty, where service meets excellence.
At Willis Group Realty, we pride ourselves on customer service. We ensure smart investment choices for a secure future. And we give back to the community because we believe in building stronger neighborhoods. Commercial, residential, land. Whatever your real estate needs, Willis Group Realty has you covered.
Willis Group Realty, welcome home.
It's always that personal touch that they know you.
Primetime has people that can help you through every step of the way, and when you're my age, you need that extra help.
You don't want a lot of questioning when you're already dealing with a medical issue. Primetime is trying to help us get down the road as long as we can.
And if you're not in the right situation, a senior can lose everything. I feel with Primetime we picked the best program.
Certified by the American Lighting Association, Furbay's Light Shop is your go-to for all lighting needs, residential, commercial, or industrial. Our experts assist with every detail, from bulb size and fixture type to designing layouts. Visit us for hands-on displays showcasing various fixtures, or log in to furbay.com/lightshop. Let us help you visualize the perfect light for your space. Whether you need advice or want to explore lighting options, stop by or log in to Furbay's Light Shop today and see how we can brighten your project.
Welcome to PAC Oil Drilling, your local energy partner. Embrace the benefits of domestic oil production with us. We pride ourselves on safe and environmentally responsible practices, ensuring minimal impact on Ohio's beautiful landscape. Our dedicated team is committed to meeting energy demands while preserving nature's beauty. PAC Drilling is a big supporter of high school athletics and academics. We wish our athletes the very best on the field and in the classroom.
Back at Perry, it's a 1-0 game. The only run in the game came in the second inning. Panthers pushing in that run, and they lead it 1-0 over Green on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard. Bottom of the sixth, it's the number 3 hitter for Perry, Marshall Geckler.
Yeah, Dave, he's popped to the catcher and walked in his 2 trips. Like nothing more to get on base.
Takes a strike. Panthers have 2 hits. Green has 1. A total of 3 hits in this game. A pitching spectacular. Swing and a miss as Geckler chases the high heat. And it's 0-2.
Second time today he's like that high fastball. So you can tell he healthy rip at it. So he's definitely made contact on those before.
Oh, sails outside and they defer down to first base, and the umpire says no, he did not swing.
Yeah, great pitch.
That is ripped towards right field, but the right fielder coming in and making the grab. A nice play defensively by Salamone.
Salamone, the job here is his first step, Dave. When this thing is lashed to right, boom. All barrel up on that, but Salamone's first step was beautiful, and you see him just coasting in under. If he makes any wrong step, that ball's down.
That is a Papa Bears big play replay. Strike 1 as Breet fouled it off. The 0-1 to Breet. And he's in the hole now, 0-2. Good rip.
Boy, it is good eyes on your part to see Breet, how quick his hands are through the zone. That's a professional hitter hand there. How quick he can react, turn, and those hands come through that zone nice and quick. So in this case, Harrelson may be off speed.
The 0-2. Bounced that one in.
Tried to come down and in, keep it off of those, the barrel of what we call those strong barrel hands, which means turn and rip. He was keeping it away from the turn and rip.
Here comes the 1-2 from Harrelson. That is ripped foul down the first base side.
Great job by Harrelson, off speed. Got him out in front. So that foul ball is so typical, particularly in major leagues. You watch them do that. They just foul it away because they timed it up and the off speed caused him to be out in front.
The 1-2 fastball right at Carmichael. The first baseman knocks it down. He'll have plenty of the time, and he runs to the bag for out number 2. I was just going to comment on that previous foul ball. Carmichael playing very close to the line.
Did great observations. You watch the replay. Carmichael does a good job of knocking it down fielding his position, take care of it himself unassisted. But you're right, you're going to make sure, particularly the left-handed hitter, we call it no doubles. So he's going to be standing on that line, so everything has to go into the singles area.
Number 5 hitter Rowan Halter, the right fielder. He's been busy defensively out there.
Sure has. He reached base on a fielder's choice and struck out in the third. But he sure has been busy defensively. You're right.
Swing and a miss. Harrelson out in front now, 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th. Green will have one more shot at Perry starter Preston Breet. And that is coming up in just a moment as
number 3.
Halter strikes out to end the inning.
Beautiful breaking ball, Dave, to finish that off.
We go to the 7th. It's Perry 1, Green nothing on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard.
Ready for adventure? The 2025 Chevrolet Equinox is here. With its sleek design, advanced safety features, and spacious interior, the Equinox is built for your next journey. It combines performance with efficiency. Find yours at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Locally trusted, family-owned, and dedicated to your driving needs, Ferris Chevrolet Toyota makes finding your dream car easy.
Mr. Derek, can I talk to you for a second?
What's going on?
My best friend needs a lot of help, and I tried to talk to her about it, but she won't talk to me anymore. Well, I kind of told her that you were my trusted adult. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
We all may need a little help. And it's even more important that we don't hesitate.
Introducing Pizza Oven, a legacy since 1956. For decades, we've delighted taste buds with our authentic flavors. Indulge in our scrumptious menu, carefully crafted to satisfy every craving. From crispy pizzas to fresh salads, tender chickens to savory pasta, we have it all. Visit pizzaoven56.com and experience the taste of tradition at your fingertips. Pizza Oven, serving Northeast Ohio at our 10 locations.
Hey, you guys want to practice for the golf scramble?
Right now? How?
I got an idea.
Now we know what you're doing when we can't find you.
Wayne?
Looks like we have a problem.
Do you really know what's been happening on your roof? We can help. Don't risk costly damages and disruptions to your business operations. Schedule your complimentary roof assessment today.
Back here at Perry on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard, the Panthers lead it 1-0. It's been a pitcher's duel here this afternoon at Perry, and it's put up or shut up time for Green. It is time now for another fan cam here on Big Time Sports, brought to you by our good friends at New Image Auto Sales, bringing you our fan cam here today.
Boy, Dave, take a look there behind the end of the Perry dugout, the Whitmers, and then you have some folks look how they can sit in their SUVs, pop that top, and it's almost the idea of the Boston porch done a little differently here in Perry. We'll call it the left field porch.
The New Image Auto Sales fan cam here at Perry this afternoon.
Well, you can cook out there if you want to. I'll bet, Dave, bring their sandwiches. It's not their first rodeo out there, that's for sure.
And Dexter, our camera guy out there in left field, has some company.
He sure does. Dexter, we appreciate you. Say hello to your dad. We can tell him you did a nice job from the left field angle to there.
All right, it's the senior Preston Breet who has given up just one hit, an infield single in the 6th. He is out there to try and slam the door on the Green Bulldogs here this afternoon. Top of the 7th, Green needs to score a run to force the bottom of the 7th inning here today.
It's in Dave 2, 3, 4, so he's going to have to see some of the best hitters Green has. 2, 3, 4, and there may even be a pinch hitter show up. We'll have to see what Coach Wallace might want to do.
All right, second baseman Zach Pukansky steps in. Takes high, ball 1.
You know, Dave, at this point, if you're green, you base runners anyway. We say get some traffic out there so we can make them handle the baseball.
That is up high, 2-0.
Yep, flew 2 times up, flew to left, and struck out last time up. And 2 plate appearances. In fact, because Breed has been so efficient, most folks have only had 2 plate appearances today if you're the Bulldogs.
Catcher Geckler calls a timeout, wants to go out and talk to Breed. So the Panthers have 1 run on 2 hits. And Green has no runs on 1 hit with 1 error. That's what we're looking at
There's
today.
the summary of the day. And in between that's been great pitching.
It's been pitching.
That's right, that's right.
The 2-0, fastball taking all the way for a strike. Salamone on deck. Oh, it nipped him. Hit batter.
Challenged him with that fastball in. And it was just a little tick. We could hear it back here.
Yeah.
We're right behind the backstop. You see us there. Just a little tick.
And now we're going to have a pinch runner. Running at first base is number 23. That is Mason Roberson. He is a junior running at first base. This is Dominic Salamone, the best hitter average-wise for the Bulldogs at the plate. Sailing way up high, ball 1.
Dave, this is where the strategy of baseball comes into play. Do you force action and try to have Perry handle the baseball with a steal opportunity to get the runner in scoring position? Or do you settle in and try to move the baseball?
Here's the 1-0. That is, looked like it sailed high, but it's called a strike at the top of the strike zone. One ball and 1 strike. No outs. And the pitch. Outside corner, 1 ball and 2 strikes now. With Carmichael on deck.
That corner's caused consternation today, hasn't it, David?
It has.
So if you're Breed, you're going to live out there.
Back at first, throw over there. No outs, tying run at first. 1-2 count on Salamone. Curveball, and he smokes it to left field. On the run, it's over the left fielder's head. Pinch runner on his way to third. He's going to try to come around and score. Throw to the plate. Here comes the throw. Slides in safe. Scoring that run was Mason Roberson, and on the throw.
We did watch this replay. Salamone goes up and gets this fastball. He turns on it, and it is working toward the left field line. No way Cooley's getting to that one. They've got to set up that relay system.
Sampson heating and cooling. Big blast.
Now batting the first baseman,
Rather Simpson heating and cooling.
On deck, Landon Langford.
Boy, Dave, just like that, this complexion of this game changes. Coach Whitaker's going out here now to talk about the squeeze play. If you're Green, there's nobody out. Got your runner on third, and you've got a guy that can handle the bat, Carmichael. He's making sure everybody's on point here. Carmichael's got 15 ribbies on the year. David hitting 368, so it would be a surprise to many if he puts a bunt down. But that's what makes the element of surprise so good. So Coach Whitaker's making sure everybody's on point, and you don't want to make a mistake here to Carmichael.
Carmichael steps in with the go-ahead run at third base. Still nobody out.
First baseman's in, third baseman, and they are expecting the potential.
Yeah. And the batter, Griff Carmichael, calls time. He is the leading RBI guy on this squad coming into this afternoon's game. And he hits a bloop shot out into left field. It's a base hit. And coming home to score is Salamone. And Green has the lead, 2-1 here in the top of the 7th.
Boy, Dave, just like that against the drawn-in infield, which they had to be drawn in. He gets the ball. He just fists this. Kept that thing just on the hands, and to your point, Dave, just caught a little Green, a little blooper to left. But hey, you only need to catch Green, create 90 feet of help for your teammate.
Designated hitter Landon Langford steps in. Bunt down the first base side, foul.
Excellent baseball move here by Coach Wallace. You're going to go ahead and give the out if you can get this ball down for 2 more strokes with a runner in scoring position.
Nobody out, runner at first. 2 runs home for Green here in the top of the 7th.
Langford's flown out to right and struck out his last couple times. But he's showing that bunt right away. He's picking up signs now. Again, great camera work from first base side. You're reading that heel, so you're watching, making sure that he doesn't get too much of a jump.
The 0-1 fastball gets the outside corner. It's now 0-2.
Now, big decision. Do you keep the bunt on or swing away? Third baseman has moved back into what we call cut of the grass position, but he'll still read the hands up the bat.
Swing and a miss. Langford goes down on strikes. First out in the inning.
Now batting the left fielder.
It's a big eye. Watch it. Challenges him. It's that fastball just up above those hands enough. Couldn't catch up to it. Breed's got good velocity here late, Dave. Still bringing it.
Yep. Left fielder number 1, Brett Young at the plate.
Bounced back to the pitcher and flown to right field his previous 2 times up.
Throw back to first.
Great pickup over there by Rogers on that short hop. Great camera angle, guys. Boy, they just do a beautiful job, you guys, with your cameras and the reproduction of what we're seeing.
1 out, runner at first.
Watch that heel.
Curveball gets the outside corner, evens the count. Or I should say 0-1.
Gets him out front. Yeah, he did that throw over to first there.
And the 0-1, but he'll throw back to first.
Doesn't look like Carmichael has much of a lead right now. So we'll see if he takes a little extra. Camera angle's beautiful. See if he takes an extra half step out there to the cut. You see him out there? Maybe a little action.
The pitch. Fastball, and Young swings and misses. Now he is down in the count 0-2. 2 runs home already for Green here in the top of the 7th as they have rallied from a 1-0 deficit to take the lead. Runner at first, still 1 out. The 0-2. Low.
David, and the fortunes for Green turned on that hit batsman.
Lead off.
Lead off man on by a nick on the uniform. The leadoff walker, if you will, that leadoff on base usually produces runs.
Runner goes. And the batter on the half swing called out by the home plate umpire.
Strikeout for out number 2.
Strikeout.
Coming right at us here from the home plate up. Camera angle. Drop that little curveball in there.
Coming to the plate,
must have felt he offered at it. The barrel came ahead.
Yep. All right, so the runner goes to second. And now the center fielder, Nathan Elliott. Yeah, he's the one that had the first hit of the game for Green back in the 6th inning.
How about that? And you
Infield
think about
hit.
the infield hit too. That's always tough. But you know, you just keep battling as a hitter. We always say it'll find a spot. It'll find a spot.
So they've come all the way around now. It's a big run out there. Popped foul, third base side. Third baseman over, makes the catch.
Wonderful catch.
On the run, defensively, the play made by Alessandro to catch that foul ball for out number 3.
Good to see a great replay of this. Working away from Alessandro, he tracks and he realizes he's near the foul line, so right away he just softens those feet, but did a great job reaching up, making that catch. Nice play.
All right, it's do or die time now for the Perry Panthers. They trail it 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning here on Big Time Sports. Dave Sheets and Mike Galena with the call here today at Perry. I want to thank our director Dean Marini and his crew here from Image Video today. Another great job by all those guys. Appreciate your work. And all of a sudden now, Jacob Harrelson is in position to pick up the win here today.
Boy, Dave, you just think about both of these workhorse pitchers, and Harrelson, we just smile about him. And when you think about both of our pitchers today, you take Harrelson and then you make sure you put Breed in the equation. They've thrown strikes routinely all day long. Yep. They've made hitters have to, what we call, make plays with the bat. And so you're right, Harrelson's in a position to pick up his 4th win of the year.
Harrelson has gone the distance, came in with a 3-3 mark, ERA of 2.04. He has lowered that as of now with just 1 run on 2 hits on the day. So here we go. It will be hitters 6, 7, and 8 scheduled. First up, the first baseman, junior Ben Rogers, will lead off. Stay with us at the end of our game today. The Alt Care wrap-up show is headed your way, and we'll have our iCryo Wellness Stone Cold Player of the Game.
Boy, it makes it a little more challenging now because we've got 2 great pitchers battling. He had a timely hit there.
Yeah.
So foreshadowing our conversation, say, let's see how this ends up. And we'll get it into that. Yeah. Player of the Game recognition.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Panthers, first baseman number 11, Ben Rogers.
Takes outside, ball 1, does Rogers.
He walked a first time up, struck out a second time up, Dave.
Officially 1 for 1.
Yep, Harrelson's trying to stay away from him. There he went right at him. That it painted that outside half with a nice little 2-seamer that was moving away.
Green, 2 runs on 3 hits. Perry, 1 run on 2 hits. Low strike, and it is called a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Rogers.
Boy, Dave, Harrelson's command of the strike zone this late in the game is really commendable there.
The 1-2. Oh, curveball. Throws him. And that is out number 1 here in the top, or rather the bottom of the 7th.
Watch him paint that outside corner with the breaking ball. Yep, we call it teasing it into the strike zone. It just, great pitch, great pitch.
Coming to the plate, the designated hitter, number 20, Liam Badisher. On deck, Roman Alessandro.
Here comes the designated hitter, Liam Badisher. And Mike, so important in a tight game like this to get that leadoff hitter out if you're on defense.
For sure, and the number of times Perry had the leadoff man on today.
First 4 innings. Another strike, and boy, Harrelson looks really strong here so far this inning. 0-2.
He shifted into that next gear. He's got life.
Curveball chopped towards second. Throw over, and there is out number 2.
Liam Badisher hits a ground ball to second base. Zach Bukinski fields it.
Great to see him roll over that ground ball. Great pitch, was diving low in the zone, rolled over, got that ground ball. Great job over there by Bukinski, gathering and throwing a strike to Carmichael.
Roman Alessandro.
All right, last hopes for the Panthers is 3rd baseman Roman Alessandro. The junior swings and misses for strike 1. And the pitch. Taken low. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs, nobody on. Perry down to their final out. Swing and a miss. Harrelson blows it by him. Now 1 strike away from the win.
He snapped that throw back. You can see right now he's up to this challenge.
The 1-2. Oh, swung on, but the ball got away from the catcher. Alessandro is going to get to first base. So the Panthers are still alive.
Roman Alessandro is on base on a drop third strike.
There's that tough one there. The air reaches base on the air. Swings right through it, gets to the backstop. They're encouraging him to say, come on, let's go. Alessandro, get yourself to first base. And he does it, keeps it alive. Now, sometimes just that little kick of the door, just a little kick of the door. See what happens. Composure now.
Here is Jack Kintz, the shortstop. The junior stands in. Strike on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. 2 down, and the runner at first base. There's a strike.
Well, that's right, David. You think about extending innings.
Yeah.
You know, we used to say make outs outs. And when you extend innings, the pitcher usually is the one that bears the brunt of that challenge.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the ball game. Harrelson strikes out Kintz to end it. And our final score here today, Green 2, Perry 1. And stay with us when we come back. The Alt Care wrap-up show on Big Time Sports.
This moment, it's a choice. To find out what you're made of. To own what's in front of you, no matter what that might be. We showed up, we're here. This moment belongs to us right now.
The newly remodeled 30-acre Akron Auto Auction, located at 2471 Lay Drive in Akron. Our weekly auction starts at 9 a.m. every Tuesday. Our public auction offers repossessions and U.S. government vehicles. Akron Auto Auction makes buying and selling with confidence as effortless as possible. We're open to dealers and the public. Check current weekly inventory or learn more at akronautauction.com or call 330-773-8245.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
C.H. Fallison Associates in North Canton is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Not like your average high school. You start with something that you love.
Just getting hands-on is way different from sitting in a classroom.
Every day's different. You come across a problem, you have to tackle that problem, you have to figure out how to tackle the problem.
Skills I've acquired through just my lab in itself have been mind-blowing. Definitely here at Buckeye, they prepare you for any situation that you could go into after high school.
Welcome back to Perry, where our final score on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard shows Green with 2 runs in the top of the 7th inning, beating the Perry Panthers by a final score of 2-1. The line score is correct as you see it. Green 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Perry 1 run on just 2 hits, no errors. And the winning pitcher today, Jacob Harrelson, he is now 4-3 on the year, and taking the loss is Breet. And on the season, he was 4-3, so he's now 4-4 on the year. We welcome you into the Alt Care wrap-up show. Green improves to 12-9, 5-6 in the league. Perry slips to 9-12, 2-6 in Federal League play. Some kind of a magical pitcher's duel here today.
Dave, we talked about it at the Open, didn't we? Both number ones were getting a chance to square up. Both teams were playing great baseball as of late. And then we saw those 2 guys hook up into a pitcher's duel. And it could have gone either way because both were pounding the zone, really efficient. and just manage the baseball game from the pitcher's perspective. Really well done. So Harrelson's our player of the game.
Yeah.
And you give Green a chance to just say, hey, well done, you persevered.
iCryo Wellness Stone Cold player of the game is starting pitcher and going the complete game, Jacob Harrelson. How about his numbers?
Boy, struck out 9 today, gave up 2 hits, no earned runs, takes his record to 4-3, and I know that ERA is going to go down after today too. So what a gem by Jacob Harrelson, our player of the game, iCryo.
Congratulations to Jacob Harrelson, our iCryo Stone Cold player of the game. And what a game it was, and that's going to wrap things up for our AltCare wrap-up show here today. For our image video crew, for my good buddy and partner Mike Galena, I'm Dave Sheets. Our final score on the Papa Bears Pizza Oven scoreboard: Green wins it over Perry 2-1. Thank you for watching high school baseball on Big Time Sports.